Hey guys, Limp Dick Joker here, and before we start the real show, I'd like to take a moment to direct you to a YouTube channel called Thurstas or something. It's where I got the Arkham City gameplay footage since my PC sucks major ass and I can't play anything other than like old PC games and NES and SNES games, like really fucking old PC games. And my Elgato HD is missing a part, so, sorry if this triggered you, Thurstas, but I can't even begin to afford anything on my recording end for like my Batman games. I have my own Batman Arkham City copy, but I just can't record it. So either way, let's get into it. Holy fucking batshit insanity, am I fucking happy. So I just found out that there's gonna be a new movie about the Killing Joke. Let that sink in for a minute. The fucking Killing Joke. In case you're a fucking noob, the comic book known as The Killing Joke is perhaps one of the best Batman comics about the Joker to have ever hit the fucking market for comic books. In fact, it's my favorite comic, actually, if I think about it. Just how balls-droppingly deep it was to me. So if you don't know, and spoiler alert, the story is about the Joker, and it shows one of the origins that we've been presented with about the Joker, and a very likely one too, especially in the context of the story itself. In this, the Joker is basically a guy down on his luck who fails constantly to be the kind of stand-up comedian he wants to be. Either he's trying to be too nice to a bleeding PC crowd that needs to be dominated by big strong men to get that Bill Burr rise in fame going, or he's too fucking mean for a shitty PC crowd. But either way, he comes home to his wife, who basically, he has to tell her, "Sorry, honey, but I failed to tickle the guys' dicks and the women's clits at the same time to get the job." And the sad thing is that she's preggo in her fucking ego. So now he needs money really fast, and he needs it big to take care of a kid. So he basically gets desperate enough to come into contact with a couple of sluggard crooks who are too fucking sluggish, sluggards, lazy, to take the blame for their own shit. So they basically have him take the role of the Red Hood to help invade the Ace chemical plants where he used to work, and to take a few shots and to make sure he roleplays the role of a villainous mastermind harder than a weeaboo plays his role in a roleplay as a female lesbian animu character, since most weeaboos beg to be female lesbos. They just gotta be that female. They seem to think that being a lesbian is gonna make all their troubles go away. I guess they must be planning to take advantage of the courts and proclaim transphobia on somebody for a quick buck.
Fucking degenerate.
Or they're blue-pilled cucks. But either way, before he agrees to it, he gets some pretty bad news. Such bad news that he personally just can't make it. But they don't care. They're not going to give him a choice. So he leads them there anyways, hoping that he'll get paid at least. But instead of money, he gets paid with a visit by Batman. And thus, the common scenario plays out, and the vat of acid basically gives him the Michael Jackson treatment. And with that, a series of philosophical battles begins, and Batman has to find out where the Joker is, what happened with Barbara Gordon and her father, Commissioner James Gordon, and what else the Joker has planned. Well anyways, thank you for watching, or rather listening to my ramblings on the greatest comic book of all time. If you don't like this comic book, then fuck off and watch your predictable, boring fag in tights fly around whilst you show how stupid you are for not being able to predict the outcome of the most generically written comic books ever. If you've ever seen a light novel anime that was generic for an OP badass retard who's only OP because nothing else in the world is written to be as strong as him or even close to him, then you've got Superman right there in Japanese form. You could call him Super Samurai Man, I don't know. Well anyways, one like equals one Superman comic burned, and one Killing Joke you can play on your friends, and I'll see you next time.